Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my makeup inventory. This is the first time I'm gonna do it on YouTube. I have done it on Instagram last year. So yeah, I will have numbers from January from 2019. And I will have 2020. And I will have what my numbers are now and what my goals are for 2021. And again, we're sitting with my teacup. It says, take your time. So this might take some time. So yeah, let's just begin. If I'm looking much over here, it's because I have my computer like halfway down on the below my phone, which I'm filming on. So let's go in order. We are starting with primers. A year ago I had 7. Now I have 11, so I went up by 4. I don't mind having 11 primers because I really do love layering my primers. On an everyday basis I use 2 to 3 different primers, and if you watched my end of year or year-long makeup empties, you saw that I went through 6 primers in a year. So yeah, so my goal is to have 5. So yeah, I have a few staple ones that I really want to get again when my collection is down a little bit, and I have a few now that I'm gonna keep repurchasing, and I always want a few primers to try. Then we have foundation. Now, if you know me, I'm not a foundation girl at all. So last year when I had 9, I was like, okay, that's about 7 too many. But now I have 14 foundations. That's not only foundations, that's BB creams, tinted moisturizers, those kind of products as well. But 14 of them is at least 10 too many. I have said my goal is gonna be to get down to 8, which I think is doable. I have 2 that is halfway done, and I have about 4 or 5 sample packs with foundation. So I think it's doable to get down to 8 in a year, but I'm not a foundation girl at all. So my goal is to only have 2, but for 2021 it's to get it down to 8. Then we have powder foundations. I love my powder foundations. Last year I had 3, this year I have 4, and I have said that I want to get down to 2, which is a good number. I usually go through 2 to 3 powder foundations a year, so yeah. Then we have concealers. Last January I had 1. That's quite good. But now I have 13. Now, I do love myself a good concealer. I would rather use a concealer a little bit all over my face than using a foundation. So, again, it's not too high, but it's not where I want it to be either. So I have set myself the goal to get down to 8 this year. but I think that my main goal will be to have around 4 to 5. Then we have setting powders. Last year I had 6. Now I have 12. And that's loose, pressed, in powder, in a single compact, everything that can... Oh, sorry, that was my boyfriend's phone. All that I would use as a setting powder, that's in that category. Now I have said that I want to get down to 8 this year, which I think is reasonable. But I do think that my main, my long-term goal is to get down to 2, maybe 3. Then we have setting sprays. Last year I had 3, and now I have 4. I only have 2 open, and then I bought 2 backups because I'm almost out of 1. And yeah, I don't mind having 4 setting sprays. I can go through those in a year, so I'm all set for 2021. But I would like to at least get down to 2, or maybe not have more than 2. Then we have bronzers. This category kind of exploded this year. Last year I had 9, which I think is quite an okay amount of bronzers. But now I have 32. Yeah, 32 bronzers. Now, I love myself a good bronzer. As you can see, I do love myself my cheek products. But again, my oldest one is from the summer of 2016, which has a good pan in it, actually. So yeah, I think I will be able to finish up a few bronzers this year. And my goal is to get down to 27, but my long-term goal is to have around 10, I think is a good number. Then we have blushes. Again, this one exploded, not that much as the bronzers. The bronzers I went up by 23. Blushes I started with 35. Now I can get through at least 2 blushes a year. Depending on the blushes, of course, but that is what I have done the past years, not in 2020 because it was an odd year for everybody and for panning. But at the moment I'm sitting with 50 blushes. Now, that's not, again with bronzers, the numbers are not individual packaged products. It's everything that's in a palette, it's in a face palette, it's individuals, it's cream, it's liquid, it's everything. I don't count my face palettes as their own category, so I count each pan as one. Just to clarify that. Let's go down to... Oh, did I say what my goal was? No, I didn't. My goal is to get down to 45 this year. I think that's doable because I'm working on a few blushes that doesn't have much product in them. So I think that's doable. And I do have a few that's almost done. So I think 5 in a year could be done. Then my long-term goal is to maybe have around 15. That's all cream, blush, powder, blushes. Then we have highlighter. Again, this exploded, not as much as the bronzers, but again, too much. I started off with 26 last year, and at the moment I have 41. So again, it jumped up by 15, the same as blushes. Again, it's in all shape and sizes and different containers and stuff. I have liquids, I have creams, I have jellies, I have powders, singles, duos, palettes, everything. Now I have set myself the goal to get down to 39, and I think that's doable. I have a few that's almost done, and I have a few that's doesn't have that much product in them that I'm working on. So I think 39 is a good number. But my long-term goal is not to have more than 10. So yeah, that will probably take some time, and I might be doing some decluttering at some point. We will see. Then we have mascaras. I started off the year by having 12, and now I have 15. Again, I used up, 7 or 8 in a year, so having 15, it's fine by me. I think I have around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 full-size mascaras, and the rest is minis. So I think I am good, but I would like to go down to just have 7. I think that's reasonable. I do layer my mascaras with a lash primer, and at the moment I have 2 lash primers in my inventory. So out of the 15, I have 13 colored or black mascaras, and 2 are lash primers. So yeah. Then we have eyeliners. I have 19. Again, that's too many for a girl that doesn't wear much eyeliner. And I'm saying that when I'm obviously wearing an eyeliner. I'm actually wearing 2. But yeah, I would like to see that number go down to 17. Last year I had 16, so again I went up by 3, not that much, luckily, but yeah, I would like to see them go down. Now I'm just gonna jump over eyeshadow, and we will do that one last. Eyeshadow primers. I had 6 of the beginning of last year, and at the moment I'm down to 3, and I would love to only have 2. I have 1 glitter primer and 2 eyeshadow primers, and I would love to have 1 normal eyeshadow primer and 1 glitter primer in my collection. So 2 is fine. For brows, I had 5 products last year, and this year I have 6. I'm almost out of 1 product, so we will be back down to 5, but my goal is to only have 3. I would like to have 1 brow gel, 1 pomade, and 1 pencil. Yeah. So 3 is good, 6 is too many. Then we have lips. Last year I had 90 lip products. That's everything. That's lip gloss, lip balm. Or did I do lip balm? Maybe I did not. It's bullet lipsticks, liquid lipsticks. Oh yeah, lip balm and lip gloss. And lip liner. So all of the lip products. I had 90. 90 lip products. Now, I take forever to use up lip products, except for lip balms, apparently. So yeah, 90 is too much. I did a declutter earlier, or not that long ago, and I went down to 72. So I reduced my collection with 18, which is quite good, but I would love to get down to 65 this year. So that's 7 products, and I think that's how much I used up in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think that would be a problem, but yeah, we will see. Now, eyeshadows. I'm again counting the pans of eyeshadows, not the palettes, because I do have single eyeshadows, I have cream eyeshadow, I have liquid eyeshadow, I have stick shadows, everything. So I had 311 eyeshadows last year, and now I have 532. So I jumped up with 221 eyeshadows during 2020. Now in 2020 I finished up 20 eyeshadows, and in 2021 I'm trying to finish up 21, and I do think it's doable. I have some good usage on my eyeshadows, or at least the ones that are in my 21 in 2021 project pan. And yeah, so I think my goal will be to have between 500 and 510 eyeshadows by the end of the year. So yeah. So my starting point in total, I have 828 products in my collection, and I want to get down to between 738 to 748, so that's around 80 to 90 products in a year. I did use up, 57 products last year, or in 2020, so let's see how it goes. This will be an interesting year, and yeah, I will track what I use up monthly. I have 2 types of inventory spreadsheets. I have one with just the numbers, and I have one with all of the products. So when I finish up a product, or when I add a product, I will always put that in the inventory products list. So yeah. If you have any questions about my numbers and about my goals, please let me know. I'm gladly answering your questions. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!